we know that mom needs to be held accountable. There's no doubt about that. I don't care if it's anything dealing with mental, she couldn't have, whatever. It looked like she was having a great time, clubbing, everything. But should the school be held accountable as well? Yo, we got another episode with two tired black parents, and I promise you, this episode right here is about to make your blood boil. Let's get into it real quick.
They can't fend for themselves. I have never in my 60 years of living heard of nobody not checking on nobody.
We're still waiting to find out what the charges will be for the mother accused of leaving her kids inside of this Pontiac home in the worst conditions for years. Allegedly, she only popped up weeks at a time to give out food. In the meantime, the Oakland County Sheriff's Department is taking donations for the teens pulled out of the house by CPS, who are now staying with a relative. One question that remains is how 3 of these children were able to fall through the cracks with family members, neighbors, teachers, and so many others not being able to tell that something was clearly wrong. Regardless, one organization already trying to help is the Ennis Center for Children.
Ennis Center for Children are going to donate clothes, hats, shoes, anything else that we can provide to them to help. We're just hoping that we can help our children in any way that we can, that we can provide services and just uplift our children and make sure our children are safe and have a safe space to go to.
All right, reports state that 3 children were found living alone in absolute squalor in a Pontiac, Michigan rental home after their mother abandoned them years ago, authorities said. The 34-year-old mother was arrested last week, the Oakland County Sheriff's Office said in a news release on Sunday. To protect the identity of the children, ages 15, 13, and 12, her name was not released. But we ended up finding her. Okay, so Sheriff Michael called the children's living conditions absolute abuse of the highest order. Human waste and mold were found inside the home. Garbage was thrown everywhere, and the children survived on weekly drop-offs of prepared food, the sheriff's office said. This situation would be deemed deplorable and intolerable for any animal, and it is utterly unacceptable for 3 children. That's what the sheriff said in a statement. So I did a little bit of digging, and I was able to find that the mother, Keli Marie Bryant, she had a booking photo taken of her. And when I say that she looks like she was out living her best life, and this was just like days before she was arrested. You know, some women, some people do not deserve to have children. There are so many women out here that want to have kids that are simply not able to. There are so many women that have to do IVF, implants, adopt. They can't give birth on their own. And then you have a lady like this that has not 1, not 2, but 3 children that she just leaves for 3 years. I listen to a lot of live videos, either on TikTok, on YouTube. And I come across a lot of topics where women talk about doing 50-50. They want to be a passenger princess. They don't want to take care of any responsibilities. I bet you she was one of them. I guarantee you that she was probably one of those people that spoke up and said some mess like that. But yet you have 3 kids that you just abandoned. Don't take to school. Give them a weekly drop off of groceries and then disappear again. If you didn't want to be a mother, just say that. If you didn't want to be a mother, why'd you keep on having kids? Now, I know people go through stuff. Trust me, I do. But you don't take that stuff out on your kids. People disgust me. And when I ran across this video right here, I was like, dang, you really out here living your best life while your kids are in an apartment fending for themselves. And it only took her not paying her bills and the landlord wanting to do a welfare check. Because shoot, he didn't know if the lady was dead or what. He just knew that he was not receiving payments. So he wanted to do a welfare check. And that is what the police found. 3 kids by themselves, fending for themselves, not going to school. The report said that they hadn't seen the day of light in like 3 years, or the light of day. Said that they could not walk really because of how long their toenails were. They need to put her in jail, throw away the key, never let her out. What a disgrace. What a freaking disgrace. We really have parents out here like that? Y'all really out here having babies and just mistreating them? I don't get it. And they said that they were going to go to the school because the school, something about, I don't want to get this wrong, but in the report that I did read, it says something to the effect of they were taken out of the school. They were going to be placed into another school, but they were never placed in that other school. So the original school, just did away with it. They didn't do a follow-up. They didn't check up or anything like that. It was like they vanished off the face of the earth. So if the other school never got the records, that original school never did a follow-up, should it be on the original school as well? Should they be held accountable for 3 years of these children just being missing? Let me know in the comments what you think. We know that mom needs to be held accountable. There's no doubt about that. I don't care if it's anything dealing with mental, she couldn't have, whatever. It looked like she was having a great time, clubbing, everything. But should the school be held accountable as well? Let me know in the comments. Because this story is all around just, it'll make someone's blood boil. But I just want to know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think, and we'll holler at y'all later. Peace.